Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 13, text number 8 and 9. Atmanam Brahma Nirvanam Pratyastamita Vigraham Avabodha Rasaikatmyam Anandam Anusantatam. Text 9. Avyavachinna yogagni dagda karma malashaya surupam avarundhano natmano anyam tadekshata. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By expansion of his knowledge of the Supreme Brahman, he had already attained liberation from the bondage of body. This liberation is known as nirvana. He was situated in transcendental bliss and he continued always in that blissful existence, which expanded more and more. This was possible for him by continual practice of Bhakti-yoga, which is compared to the fire because it burns away all dirty material things. He was always situated in the constitutional position of the self-realization, and he could not see anything else but the Supreme Lord and himself engaged in discharging devotional service. Purport. These two verses explain the verse in the Bhagavad Gita. Brahmabhuta prasannatma nasochitina kanksha samasarvi bhuteshu madbhakti labhate param. One who is transcendently situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments nor desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he achieves pure devotional service unto me. This is also explained by Lord Chaitanya in Nishishtashtaka. In the beginning of the first verse, Keto Darpanam Arjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chantrika Vidharanam Vidyavadu Jivanam. Bhakti-yoga system is a topmost yoga system. And in this system, the chanting of the holy name of the Lord is the foremost performance of devotional service. By chanting the holy name, one can attain the perfection of nirvana or liberation from material existence, and so increase one's blissful life or spiritual existence as described by Lord Chaitanya, Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. When one is situated in that position, he no longer has any interest in the material opulence or even a royal throne and sovereignty over the whole planet. This situation is called Viraktir Anyatrasyat. It is a situation, it is a result of devotional service. The more one makes advancement in devotional service, the more one becomes detached from material opulence and material. This is the spiritual nature, full of bliss. That is also described in Bhagavad Gita. Param drishtva nivartana. One ceases to take part in enjoyment upon tasting superior blissful in spiritual existence. By advancement in spiritual knowledge, which is considered to be like the blazing fire, all the material desires are burnt to ashes. The perfection of mystic yoga is possible when one is continually in connection with the Supreme Personality of Godhead by discharging devotional service. Devotee is always thinking of the Supreme Person at every step of his life. Every conditioned soul is full of reactions of his past life. All dirty things are immediately burnt to ashes if one simply executes devotional service. This is described in the Narada Panchara. Sarvopāda vinirmuktam tatparat. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta. Please repeat that translation. By expansion of his knowledge of the Supreme Brahman, he had already attained liberation from the bondage of the body. This liberation is known as nirvana. He was situated in transcendental bliss, and he continued always in that blissful existence, which expanded more and more. This was possible for him by continual practice of Bhakti-yoga, which is compared to fire, because it burns away all dirty material things. He is always situated in his constitutional position, self-realization, and he could not see anything else but the Supreme Lord and himself engaged in discharging devotional service. So, the wonderful glories of Utkala. From his very birth, Utkala was fully satisfied and unattached to them. He was equipoised, for he could see everything resting in the super soul and the super soul present in everyone. The son of Dhruva Maharaj, Utkala, his transcendental situation where he did not even desire the throne of his father, and who had attained the perfect vision, seeing everything as resting in God, God present in everyone else's heart, everyone's heart. And here it says that he was in a state of nirvana, that means freedom, liberation from the conditioning of the material body. And he was situated in bliss of association with the Supreme Lord, and that bliss was ever expanding. And it is explained here that because of that bliss is his practice of Bhakti-yoga, and it is described here that Bhakti-yoga, practice of Bhakti-yoga, is compared to a fire because it burns away all dirty material things, all anarthas. He was always situated in constant position of self-realization. And this is important. He could not see anything else but the Supreme Lord and himself engaged in devotion, discharging devotional service. And in the purport, Prabhupada talks about this is the exact description of Brahmabhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kankshati. Sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. And significantly, Prabhupada is saying that highest of all the topmost yoga system is Bhakti-yoga. And in this system, the chanting of the holy name is a foremost performance of devotional service. So, by cleansing our heart through the process of devotion service, foremost of it being the chanting and hearing the holy names of the Lord, one develops a transcendental taste, param drishtva nivartate, and he loses the taste for material existence. Viraktir anyatra syat, pareshanubhava, viraktir. He gets a higher taste, pareshan. And this is the process of gradual purification. The entire process of purification is given in this purport, ending with sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam, giving up all false identities. So, when we are in this body, we are identified ourselves as this body. And all our faculties, soul's faculties, soul is identifying with the body, and soul's faculties, thinking, feeling, willing, desiring, so many, every aspect of, see the difference between this matter and spirit. So, whatever is extra in this body than what is in a stone or what is in a dead body, all that belongs to the soul. Even now it is the soul who is active in this body. The soul is bewildered as to its identity. That is all. We choose one identity and then we supply everything. Once you identify with it, then your thinking, feeling, willing, everything is engaged in serving that particular identity. Identity is at the head. Identity is the head of the soul. The identity that I am eternal servant of Krishna is forgotten. And a false identification that I am this body, we adopted for various reasons. But the fact is that the identity is, original identity is forgotten. And the false identity, temporary identity, role play identities, we take up. Why we take that up? Why we have to take up this material existence? This material body, including manas, buddhi, ahankara, can be said to be a dream machine. A machine that produces dream for you, based on what role play you want to do. So nirvana means somebody who understands perfectly this self-realization that My soul's Shaktis are driving this body along with the super soul. Body itself has no personal qualities. And then the identity. We all are living in this body helplessly from the time of birth to maintain this identity, to provide for this identity's desires, for self-protectionism. This is the nature of every living entity in every body. And all this is, we know, all historical karma is unfolding in one's life. That is the mechanism how this dream machine works. This dream machines works according to the laws of guna, kala and karma. And I am sitting in the body and I am identifying with everything. Starting with the identification that I am this material body. What is the characteristic of this dream of every living entity in this world? What is the characteristic? The distinct characteristic is that everyone is in forgetfulness of his true self and the true master, the Supreme Lord, Krishna. People in this material world may have different levels of God consciousness or no God consciousness. But all those things are again, unless one practices pure Bhakti-yoga, all that kind of faith in God is again connected to God as a supreme controller who will supply the desires of their false ego. Every identity is a false ego in this material world. Even now when we are doing devotion service, there is a faint awakening of our true identity. But like the son of Dhruvamarad Utkala, we are not situated constantly in the consciousness of our true self engaged in devotion service. We see ourselves, our social self as engaged in devotion service. Krishna is same. Whether you are doing mixed devotion service or pure devotion service, the recipient of service is Krishna. He is perfect, he is pure. But the living entity, when he does mixed devotion service, his false ego is also mixed there. False ego is a conditioned ego. No doubt, it is said here that by the power of devotion service, especially by chanting, it is not by philosophical speculation, we can become free from the bodily concept of life, but it requires association with Sat, means eternity, and the holy name is an incarnation of Surya, of Satya, Chitta and Ananda. So by hearing, chanting and hearing, once, as I said, is not by philosophical speculation, you can come out of bodily concept of life, but by realization. Realization means the holy name has to go and touch the spirit. It has to touch the spirit with the covering. Now when we are chanting Hare Krishna, I am thinking I am Madhu Pandit Dasa is chanting. So it is a social ego. He is covering the soul. No doubt the soul is chanting. But the soul's pure identity as pure, the soul's identity as disconnected from everything in this existence. Viraktir anyatya syat, anyatra syat. With that identity, we are not chanting the holy name. With whatever I know today as me, I say, okay, I have to chant my 16 rounds. So chanter is the soul, no doubt, but with what identity? Every activity in this body is soul's Shakti being captured by Maya. Body itself cannot think, feel and will. Maya captures my thinking, feeling and willing, desiring, acting, all karma indriya, jnana indriya, everything Maya captures. But how does she capture? First by telling you, you are this body. Second, by telling you that you are independent. You are independent of God. Third, by telling you that you can earn your own happiness, enjoyment, everything. Power, knowledge, love, pleasure, everything. So these three convictions are on the top of this dream mission. So how this covering of the identity, how can it go away? We are not 100% in false ego. An outsider is 100% in false ego. By the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we know we are servant of Krishna. We know, though not realized. We know. And with whatever level of mercy that we have received, the first dose of mercy from a pure devotee, hearing a pure devotee, we start engaging in devotion service of the Lord, in spite of our subconscious giving so much contaminations. So unless our chanting, as it is said here, by chanting chanting the holy name of the Lord is the foremost performance of devotional service. Does not matter where you are, does not matter that you are thinking you are the body and you are chanting and hearing. You are thinking you are the body, but in chanting, you are desiring, you are feeling, you are hearing, your sense faculties, they are engaged in devotion service of the Lord. Though your pure identity is not engaged, it is sleeping. But by following the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, you are purifying your speaking, you are purifying your hearing, you are purifying your feeling for Nama Prabhu by. So it's like a reverse process. identity, pure identity will also awaken. So everyone starts japa. I am serving Krishna. But that I is not pure. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the most important verse, Shishtastaka, Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Saishna, Manina Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadhari. That I inside, there is a humble I inside every one of us. Jivere Surupe Nityere Krishna Dasa. Nitya Krishna Dasa, the Jiva. That means my Krishna consciousness, that means my pure identity is there. Even now, little of it I am aware because I have become a devotee. When we think we have to become pure devotee. By simply struggling, struggling to think, you cannot become a pure devotee. By repeating yourself, I am pure soul in this body. It doesn't work. You have to send the energy that is required into your soul. Because Maya is another energy. The word Hare, that internal energy of the Lord, initially the word Hare acts on our heart. Repeatedly we chant. Have you all observed? If you are not observed, you can see how in the west side stone breaking is happening. Please go and observe. It's a very nice example. There is one big machine. It has got a big hammer underneath, hydraulic hammer. So of course, first big stones are big rock. They do some other process of cutting with the diamond chain, and then big block comes and falls. And that block, this hammer goes tuck, 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 tuck. And you see nothing is happening. It's beating. That's the sound you see. Hitting. Suddenly in one hit, it separates. So what was happening? Is it the last hammering that broke the stone? It was continuously sending cracks inside. Each Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, which is a hammer that is cracking the covering of the soul. That iti shodaka shamnam kalikalmashanam natro partropaya sarva vedeshu drishyate. You continue the rest of the verse. I have not learnt it. Rest of the verse, it says that this 16 coverings over the soul is broken by this, is dissolved by this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, and this hammering is hearing, please understand. You're producing a powerful hammer when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And you waste it if you don't hear it. Okay, it has to go through the ears and hammer the Cheto Darpana Marjanam. It happens. Just like hammer is a physical Shakti, This Nama is the Surya of Satchidananda, Satya Shakti, Chitta Shakti and Ananda Shakti. Because the rock that covers our soul is Achitta Shakti, Asat Shakti and Jadananda Shakti. This is what is covering us. Jadananda means all the belief that we have in this material world, that anything is pleasurable. Matter has no pleasure, but I believe. So that is a covering of Jadananda, beliefs. All Maya Sankalpas. Sankalpa means believe. Kama Sankalpa. That's what Krishna says in Bhakti. Kama Sankalpa Vivarjita. Give up this belief that there is pleasure without me. Kama means any pleasure without Krishna, without participation of Krishna. Stand alone pressure, in forgetfulness of Krishna. Those are all illusory pleasures. Illusory pleasures enjoyed by the soul, of course, bewildered. But the cause for that, the identity, the false identity, I am the body. Why I don't run for your sense gratification? Because I don't believe that I am you. I think I am this body, therefore I engage my body in sense gratification. If I understand I am not this body, why I should engage in devotion? If I understand I am the spirit, then I'll try to learn what is spirit's happiness. What is soul's happiness? What is soul's joy? So here, Utkala, yes, being in state of nirvana, so he increased his blissful life of spiritual existence. Anandam abuddhivardhanam. When one is situated in that platform, he no longer has any interest in material opulence or even a royal throne or sovereignty over the whole planet. His desire is not there in the material world. His desire is all in the transcendental plane. Even if his mission to preach Krishna consciousness is there, in the material world, power is required. Like money, organization. So many material things are required to preach Krishna consciousness among the people who are not Krishna conscious. Even though he has no desire for even ruling the whole planet, yet he has transcendental desires to fulfill the orders of his spiritual master. Many of his orders, of course, most important order is chant Hare Krishna. Most important order for every disciple is become pure. Follow my instructions of Bhakti-yoga. This is the most important instruction. Then he is also given the order how we should actually save others, preach Krishna consciousness, which means temples, organization, vehicle, money, power, organizational chart, authority, all these things are very much. It is not that if we are not a preaching mission, if we have no preaching mission, we have no business with any of these things. We have no business with money. We have no business with anything. We have no business with positions, managerial positions. All this. We have no connection with all those things. So when we are engaging all these in Krishna's service, Yukta Vairagya, Personally, we should be in this state. Even if the whole planet, I have no interest in ruling. I have no interest. Everything that the devotee handles in this material world as a preacher, the power, is purely on behalf of the Supreme Lord for His work. And this should be very important that he trains his mind. Otherwise, I have no interest, because conditionally, if you have power, you will feel power rasa. You will enjoy power rasa. So how to have power to preach and not enjoy power rasa? By having higher rasa of using that power for Krishna's pleasure. This is a training of our consciousness. That is why making strident progress in preaching Krishna consciousness in this world, which also means that organizations become bigger, more money, more power, more devotees join, all those things happen. So one should not get lost in that. This is a time for my to dovetail my guna, kala and karma till the death. A great opportunity is given to me to dovetail and purify and burn all these fruity mentalities which I have existed from millions and millions of billions of lives. The only way I worked is fruity work. Fruity work is directly connected to power. Achieve, 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 achieve. In that achieve, when you achieve, you have that power rasa. It's so funny. Yet we have to achieve for Prabhupada. We have to chase achievement for Prabhupada. In this world, in the preaching mission. But only it's an art. And the Lord in the heart becomes confident that it does not, the power, everything does not power influence over people. All these things will not be misutilized. Not only misutilized, biggest misutilization is self-destruction. We ourselves destroy ourselves. With power, authority, position, we ourselves destroy ourselves. So Krishna doesn't allow that. So the Lord is balancing each of our, we are all preachers, we want to preach Krishna consciousness to the whole world. So Krishna wants our preaching to become purer and purer. Then there will be, to the degree of how much we want, or to dovetail our guna, kala, karma. It's a continuous, one should understand that once we have dedicated our lives to Srila Prabhupada, externally, internal Guru, Chaitya Guru, Super Soul, they continuously making us move through this life to get us out of this attachment with this material nature, to get us out of the belief that there is pleasure in this material world, to get us out of this belief that there is love in this material world, to get us out of the belief that we have a body in this material world. We have no body. We have Satchidananda body. This is imitating, stool passing body. Viraktir anyatrasya. It is not about detaching from wealth, detaching from that. I am detaching, I have to practice detaching from all this world. You go on saying I am detaching from the world, but first world is your own body. We have to detach from our bodily identification. We are not this body, and we have to repeatedly tell ourselves that I am not the body, but I have a relationship with this body. That relationship in the material world for karmis is what? They are conditioned by the body with two different beliefs of identity, pleasure, everything. They are seeking rasa through different identities in this material. Devotees have a relationship. They are in this body. They have a relationship with the body. Suppose you are carrying a shoulder bag always. You don't think that is you. You have a relationship with that bag. Correct? I wear specs always. I should not think I am specs. I have a relationship with the specs. If I think I am the specs, if the specs fall down, you'll crash. Because you have enough realization that I am not the specs. So all right, go get another specs. No difference, this body. This body is a dream machine. It goes, you will get another one. Devotee is already in the eternal platform. The other day while giving class, I had a realization. Devotees already are liberated. Liberated means what? From material existence. They don't have the influence of Kala the same way in which the Kala influences the karmis. We already attained eternal life. Why? Because we have already convinced about our eternal engagement with the eternal Lord. So I was giving this example came up of how government officers, they get transferred one place to another place. They don't think they are dead. Oh, I am transferred from Bangalore to Dharwar. Oh, I am dead. They don't think. They'll go and take charge there. Environment is completely different. New people working under him, new office, office looks different, people look different, function may be different. Right? In the same way, devotees are not bothered about death. And their devotee scope of life is not this life. Devotee scope of life is eternal life. Even if I am in the material world, I don't go back to Godhead. All right. Even in this world, I will continue into another body. It's like a transfer of job. So I don't die at all. I am eternally getting transferred from one body to another body to serve Krishna. Death is only for the body. End of relationship is only for bodily relationship. There is no end of relationship with the super soul. Janme janme Prabhu say, our relationship continues. So all this makes the devotee. But we have to first come out of this bodily concept of life by sending this chit energy into our heart. Satya Chittanananda. Chit energy will speak to us. How we are not the body. Sat energy will energize and wake up my soul. To different degrees, our Sat is awakened now. different from the karmis. At least philosophically, when somebody tells you are the body, and at the time of death, everything of yours is finished, none of us will agree. Why? You have seen anything beyond the body? Then why you are disagreeing? Realization. To that degree, your Sat realized. So in knowledge, okay. But in reality, with respect to Vijnana, it takes time. Vijnana needs energy, special energy, Chitta Shakti. That Prabhupada's words have jnana and vijnana. Those who are devotees, they get from Bhaktivedanta purpose jnana and vijnana shakti. A professor for researching Prabhupada's books, he will get only jnana. Every line is potent. It's a potent energy. That's why daily reading is required, daily. Send these words, send them into you through your ears. Question of time. Sat will awaken, Chit will awaken, Ananda will awaken. Any questions? So pure devotional service means sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam. So your advancement of chanting also can be made out as you are progressing year after year. Who is the chanter? When I joined, who was it? Who is the identity that chanted? The person is you. From beginning chanting and advanced chanting, the chanter is you. But with what identity you chanted? And as you're chanting, as your self gets purified, the pure soul will awaken and chant to different degrees. It's like you chant with whatever you know as your identity, you chant. Then you'll get a better identity. Chant, better identity. The attitude of servitude, all these things will come gradually. Then generic identity, I am a servant of Krishna, will come. Will come and it will awake, because it is there. It is there, it is covered. As the Shakti goes, this Harinam goes and hits our heart, transcendental experience will start manifesting. We are not in Krishna consciousness for jnanic realizations. Oh, I will know more future someday. I will know more. As I advance, I will know more. No. As you advance, you will awaken what you are. That should be understood. Our process is that. And it gives one great confidence. Okay, I may be a rascal now, rascal identity. But my Shastra says that I am a pure devotee. I want that to manifest. I want that to come out. Not by mentally chavying myself up. I am a servant of Krishna, I am a servant of Krishna. Not merely by that. Of course, that's what we are also doing now. Devotion service in practice means we are purifying our body, mind to be a servant of Krishna. But what should be our goal? I should naturally feel I am servant of Krishna. I should naturally detest independent sense enjoyment. It is there in me. That also you should understand. Deep inside, that soul is covered. Therefore, I am not experiencing. I have forgotten the Pareshyanubhava. viraktir anyatrasa. That pareshan, that higher taste, that I have forgotten. Therefore, I am caught up instead of, because this is designed to entrap the living entity. You want a spiritual world-like situation. Okay, go to the material world. It's only spiritual world-like situation. But you have to earn your own pleasure, you have to earn your own love, you have to earn your own power. Within the framework of laws of karma, body after body, body after body. Any questions?
Hare Krishna. For this Vigyan Shakti means true feelings or true feelings we have developed for the Lord. Is this the Vigyan Shakti or it's a faith, strong faith, conviction? Or
say, I am not this body. There's an intellectual angle to it. Correct? There's an intellectual layer. Then you strongly feel. That's an existential feeling. Different kinds of feelings are there. Existential feeling. I am not this body. So, knowledge, information, intellectual, plus existential feeling, you get realization. So, feeling, there are existential feeling, there is avabodha rasa. There is a feeling of knowing something. Knowing information is different, something. Knowing the truth. That is Chitta Rasa. Then Ananda Rasa. Sat and Chitta Rasa is there only, then only you get Ananda Rasa. And now it's all dovetailing Ananda we have. So Vijnana, generally you can say that feeling aspect is also there along with the knowing aspect. But there cannot be Vijnana without Jnana. Jai Grandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.